Alright, this is it, kids. The final Talk Wrestling before the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Of course, this is episode 54. You're watching us on No DQ Talk Wrestling at MySpace, youtube.com/NoDQCAW, and of course, the place where you can get the best coverage if you're too cheap to go to WWE.com or you're too cheap to buy it on pay-per-view. This is where you gotta go. NoDQ.com, baby. WrestleMania is just around the corner. Today is Friday, April 3rd. This time last year, I already had this short because I was home from WrestleMania. This time last year, I was in the hospital waiting for our studio audience to either be born or to give birth. Figured I was in the studio audience. Just figure that out. This is from Egomaniac03. Hey Jeff, what do you think of Finley's win over the Brian Kendrick, allowing Finley to participate in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 25? I've heard rumors that of Brian Kendrick becoming something like a future Shawn Michaels. If this is true, why is WWE not giving him this push, but give him that push that during the WWE Championship Scramble? The Brian Kendrick was actually trained by Shawn Michaels, I believe. Him and Lance Cade and Bryan Danielson and a couple others were trained by Shawn Michaels. I don't personally mind Finley being in Money in the Bank. I mentioned this a couple weeks ago during the prediction show. Finley is great. Finley's awesome. And Finley can do stuff that most guys his age and his body mass cannot do. So he's great. I like Finley a lot. Kendrick being in there would have been cool to see him do some crazy high-flying stuff. But Kendrick is, from what it looks like, not very high on the list. Huh?
Gay.
Kendrick's not gay.
Okay.
Watch the old Shawn Michaels stuff. He acts just like Shawn Michaels did. Michaels is married with 2 children. He's got a hot wife.
I didn't mean shit. Illian and Katie.
Dude, that's different. And don't plug your Rocky friends on my television show, my internet show. Damn it. This is my show. It's NXMV. Get out of here. Go back inside.
I can't till you let me.
Stop the show. I'll do it right now. Ah, damn it. Anyway, Kendrick is possibly gay. But he's good. I always like Kendrick. I liked him with London better. This new gimmick is kind of obnoxious, to be honest with you. But I like to see him get a bigger push and maybe get Ezekiel out of the way, just have him go on his own. But it's very hard to say. He was getting quite the push during Unforgiven, during the Championship Scramble time. But it's hard to say what's next for the Brian Kendrick. This is from Kit. This guy's name is Kit. I got a question regarding TNA. Do you think it was a wise booking decision to book Sting and Foley for the strap at Lockdown? I'm a huge Sting fan and I respect Foley. Both of them are well over the hill. I don't believe having them two going for the strap was a great idea. Do you believe Sting should have dropped to Angle and set up either Angle Joe or Angle Styles? What is your opinion? I said this when he won the title the first time in TNA, when he was NWA champion. Sting is in no position to be a world champion anymore. He doesn't deserve it. He deserves it. Sting is one of the all-time greats, but he's in no position to be a world champion at this stage of his career. He should not be main evented at pay-per-view in a steel cage. And Foley shouldn't be anywhere near a steel cage. Foley is well past his prime. Foley is well past his time. I don't care what anybody says. I like Mick Foley a lot. I've had Mick Foley on the phone before, not for an interview, but I've had Mick Foley on the phone. He's a great guy. But he does not... Huh? You did erase his message, you dork. It is sad. Neither one of them should be in a main event at a major pay-per-view, especially a steel cage pay-per-view. That is foolish. That is terrible. That's a terrible idea. I think the main event should be Lethal Lockdown, and both of them should be in that, if anything. Oh dear rules, I guess. Do you think Brock Lesnar was overrated in his time with WWE? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Brock Lesnar is useless. Brock Lesnar was useless. Brock Lesnar will always be useless, except to Sable, because apparently he got pregnant. That's why you won't see Sable at WrestleMania this year. 2 days away. Yeah, Sable's pregnant. From Brock's, non-roided up sperm. Yeah. I never liked Brock Lesnar. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never liked him as a babyface or a heel, when he was with Paulie, when he was against Paulie, any of it. I didn't like him when he fought Goldberg. I didn't like any part of Brock Lesnar. I thought he was given way too much of a push too soon. It was ridiculous. See, even Dylan doesn't like Brock Lesnar. Dylan cries every time I say, Brock Lesnar! See, he whines. See, there you go. TNA Evolution. Hey, Jeff. Harry here. And my question is, what is your take on Candice? I think she has worked hard on improving her skills, and I hope to see her soon. But I know she is greatly disliked and underrated by the many because her past endeavors and screw-ups. I am, you know, very high on Candice Michelle. I like Candice Michelle. Jade likes Candice Michelle. Dylan even likes Candice Michelle. Dylan flirts with Candice. Dylan flirts with everybody, though. But Dylan flirted hardcore at Candice Michelle when we saw her at Summerfest last year. He woke up to flirt with her. I will never do that again, by the way. We will never do Summerfest again. Terrible event. Dylan got sunburned. That's the worst part of that. Candice is really good. I think that she has worked very hard to improve her skills greatly. Greatly. And I don't think that she should be punished for her past. You know, everybody has a bad past. Of course, I say that now and I pick on Jeff Hardy. But Jeff Hardy screwed up in WWE. That's the difference. Candice, you know, did her indiscretions long before she even knew what WWE was. So, I think she worked really hard. I think they should put her back in the ring. That's what I think. This is from BGMN 2020. I was just wondering, do you think there's a problem with the WWE in the sense there are hardly any black world champions? Do you see any current black WWE stars moving up, like Kofi Kingston, Shelton Benjamin, or MVP? The Rock was a world champion. He's half black, half Samoan. Kind of like Barack Obama's like half black, half white. You know, they kind of focus on the Samoan part more. Ron Simmons is in the WWE history as a former world champion, as a WCW champion. Must have been a black world champion. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. You're just gonna move the camera every time we do this, huh? Oh, you're not? Okay, I thought you were. You were doing that when I did it before. Okay. MVP would be a good world champion. Shelton would be a good world champion. Kofi would be an interesting secondary champion. I don't know about world champion. Kofi's not quite there yet. But, you know, I'm not sure. I don't know why they don't have more black world champions. The black guys are just as good as the white guys. You know, and that sounds racist coming from me, but it might. I don't know. But yeah, I think anybody that can be a good athlete and sell tickets and make money for the company should be on top as a world champion. That's why JBL was world champion. He made money. He sold tickets. People wanted to see him get his ass kicked. He said that. CAW 2008. Hey Jeff, I have a question. Do you think Triple H will get more world titles than Ric Flair? Well, Aaron, it seems like we do this question every week regarding Ric Flair's world titles. If you go by WWE's official standard, Triple H would probably surpass Ric Flair. Because Ric Flair has 16. The official number Triple H will never pass, which is 20. He'll never pass that. Huh? You think Triple H is going to be 20-time world champion before he retires? You hope so. You don't know so. Yeah, alright. Nelson, 24, Kobe. How do you feel about the whole legacy stable that Orton has assembled? Do you think it's going to be one of the best stables in history or just another group that will fade out in time? Also, if you had to pick another second-generation superstar to join Legacy, who would it be? Damn bug on me again. Legacy. I love Legacy. Jade, how much do I love Legacy?
So much that I was crying.
That's right. When Legacy was beating up Triple H, Jade was crying. But Legacy kicks that much ass that they had the top guy in the business on his back from a sledgehammer shot and from beating him up and from taking his wife out. I don't agree with him taking out Stephanie. That's wrong. Stephanie's not a worker. Stephanie shouldn't be doing that. But I do agree with them taking out Triple H. I don't like it, but I understand it. I like Triple H. But Orton, Rhodes, and DiBiase are cementing themselves as a dominant stable. To join them, D.H. Smith, Teddy Hart, Carlito, Primo, any of those guys would be a great. Natalia. as our valet. There you go. Go away from Tyson Kidd and join Legacy, baby. There you go. This is from, oh God, I can't even say this. Marioradium. M-A-R-I-O-R-A-D-I-U-M. Let me know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, my friend. What are your thoughts on MVP regaining the U.S. title, and do you think he'll have another long reign? I certainly hope so. You know, MVP was the longest reigning U.S. champion of this century? I believe this century. Yeah, this century. And he was a great U.S. champion. Yes, he was a heel. Yes, nobody liked him. I liked him. I always did. And now he's babyface. Maybe he'll get a good babyface run as a champion. Babyfaces don't tend to have long runs as champions unless their name is Hulk Hogan. Or, you know, like, I mean, in the modern era, Hulk Hogan. Or John Cena. Or, you know, any of those guys. Batista, Triple H. But, you know, we'll see if MVP gets a long title reign or not. I hope so. I really do hope so. That'd be awesome. Adrian N. Hey, Jeff, do you ever see the WWE bringing back WCW as a WWE brand, much like you did with ECW? Or is WWE good with what they have? Well, they've done wonders with ECW. They've done a real good job there. I don't think you'll see that. I think we'll see them leave WCW dead and buried, like Vince said in the first place. And I think ECW will be dead and buried if they keep going the way they're going. I don't, you know, WCW was good when it was good, and it was very bad when it was very bad. There was no in between with WCW, and I don't think bringing back the name now. There's no clamoring to bring back WCW like there was to bring back ECW, you know. So I don't see it happening personally. This is from James. I was watching TNA Impact for the first time in a little while this past, let's see, a couple weeks ago, it looks like. And I couldn't help but notice that Kurt Angle has lost heaps of muscle. He looks like he was fresh out of high school. What are your thoughts? Yeah, Kurt Angle's getting a little panty-waisted, a little thin there, isn't he? He's getting a little small. You yippy bastard! Shut up! Work for a second. These damn dogs in this damn neighborhood. Well, looks like that's it. That was a quick show today. I apologize for the quickness of it, but we're trying to get things wrapped up before WrestleMania. So, those of you that have not subscribed yet and just watching this on MySpace, youtube.com/NoDQCAW. You will find every episode of Talk Wrestling up to number 40, I believe, 39, and then after 50. The rest of them are on MySpace. You have to find them on MySpace because we got kicked off YouTube for a while. So. Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends' mothers to subscribe. Tell your friends' second cousin's brother subscribe to our website. All the hits we can get, we need them. We love you guys. Thank you for signing up as always. Again, check out NoDQ.com's coverage of WrestleMania this Sunday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. If you're in another part of the country, I don't know what time it's on. Sorry. And of course, if you're watching live on pay-per-view, give us your feedback to Talk Wrestling and NoDQ.com. Let us know what you thought of WrestleMania, and maybe we'll read some responses on the air. You never know. In the coming weeks, we're going to talk about WrestleMania. We're going to talk about the drafts in a couple weeks. We'll talk over that, and of course, your questions. Mailbag is pretty full at the moment, so if you don't have a question that's really important, don't send it in because I got plenty to go from. If you need questions, I'll let you know. In the meantime, we will see you guys after WrestleMania. Enjoy WrestleMania. It's bound to be good. All but one match looks good to me. So enjoy WrestleMania, and we will see you next time right here on Talk Wrestling.